Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Seeing as how we just passed Thanksgiving, I do feel like this is an appropriate review to do. Okay, it's appropriate time and place. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck today, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, fava beans. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today, folks? Happens to be one that I've worn before. It's my Forever Famicom shirt. Love this shirt. From Mega Ran and K Murdoch. Forever Famicom is actually the name of the album. But who's Mega Ran? Who's K Murdoch? What are we doing? So if you watch my channel, you might know Mega Ran. I'm a big fan of Mega Ran. He's one of my favorite artists. He is a rapper slash hip hop artist who is most associated with the subgenre of nerdcore. And if you're unfamiliar with nerdcore, it's basically where you take rap and hip hop and incorporate nerdy elements in it. Mega Ran himself is probably most associated with the video game end of that. Obviously, Mega Ran, Mega Man, that whole thing. But the guy's incredible, and he's like done tons of stuff. He's done wrestling stuff, TV stuff. He's done just, normal hip hop albums and stuff too. So, extremely versatile guy. And K Murdoch is an occasional collaborator that they went over there and they put this particular album together, which is genuinely, I think, one of the best albums that either of them have worked on. So I like them so much. I've actually got videos of live performances that I've attended where I've seen both of them together. They're on the channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction because I do think they're incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for today, folks? Why is it appropriate for the time and place? Well, folks, that's because the time I'm doing this, it's literally the day after Thanksgiving. So I feel now that we've crossed that barrier, it's okay to go over there and start reviewing some, Christmas-themed stuff. In this case, we've got holiday-exclusive Pepperidge Farm Milano slices, peppermint flavor. Ooh. Unwrap something deliciously special. So yeah, of course, you got the Pepperidge Farms, and of course, the memes and the Pepperidge Farm stuff. I've certainly had Pepperidge Farm stuff. And I know that I like it, but it's one of those things, like, I just win, when do you do that? I don't know. But I did see these, I was out at Target, and they had a bunch of them, and I was like, eh. So, let's get a thing for a thing here real quick. It looks like this. We'll kind of, And I love peppermint, and I love chocolate, so let's hope for the best. And open. Open. Oh, no, okay. Wow, I just whiffed that hard. Come on now! At a certain point, it's not me. Alright. Let's do it. They look like this. So they're like half of the Milano cookies. That's all it is. Like, okay, because what you do here, this half, and that half, and you have one of their normal cookies. Alright, let's try out just one, I like the dark chocolate. I've always liked their cookies. Like I said, it's so rare I find myself in a situation where I'm eating them. I do know that they have mint chocolate ones too, so okay. I would imagine they probably taste very similar to this. Because, yeah, I mean, the cookie part of it is just one of their normal cookies. It's nice. Pepperidge Farm, they have an air of fanciness about them, a little bit. But it's the kind of fanciness that, like, sort of Ferrero Rocher has, too. Where it's like, it seems fancier than it actually is. But at the same time, if you make a quality product, I think Pepperidge Farm definitely qualifies in that regard. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. The dark chocolate goes well with the mint. Of course it does. It's one of the best flavor combinations of all time. And then the the cookie pieces, it's a nice platform. The only thing is, and I understand why, because of course you've got, the bits, so you can't fill it the way you would have normally filled the cookie. But I have to imagine that this is the penultimate version of that. Let's give it a go. You know what? Honestly, it's better as a slice. Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you piece them together, you get more of the cookie flavor. And, so if that's what you're looking for, I guess it creates maybe a little bit more balance. Whereas when you're going over there, you're just trying one of the slices, you definitely get more of the chocolate and the mint flavor. The cookie's still in there, but it's interesting. You double them up, and it's like, yeah, the cookie really kind of takes over in this instance. I definitely prefer it as a slice instead of as the cookie, the combination cookie. Yeah, because I feel like when you put the two of them together, not only do you just lose, especially the mint, you definitely lose the mint to a certain extent. And you also lose the textural element from the peppermint pieces. Like, still there to an extent, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better as just a half piece, for sure. But it's nice. Like, genuinely, it's nice. It's got a nice, rich flavor to it, but at the same time, it's not overly punchy. It's not trying to kick you in the head or anything like that. It's letting the quality and the ingredients show through. The dark chocolate's really nice. Mint works really well. Yeah, it's nice. All right. Well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't have any problem with these. I got no beef with them. They're good. I am a obviously very avid fan of mint and chocolate as a flavor combination. I think this works pretty well in that regard. I will say if I had a gripe, just for my own personal end of things, I could have done with more mint. Even when it's just a slice, I feel like more mint flavor would have helped it out a little bit. But when you have it as the slice, you do get a pretty decent ratio of the chocolate, the cookie, and the mint. I just personally feel like a little extra mint probably would have gone over there, put it over the top for me. But it's nice. And I mean, it's a Pepperidge Farm product, so, you can count on it being a fairly quality thing. The cookie aspect of it is nice. I don't think I've ever had anything that I've disliked from Pepperidge Farms. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of a fun little thing. The only thing is that if you've already got the mint chocolate versions of their cookies, the question has to be asked, does this need to exist? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a comparison video at some point. We'll see. Try them back to back. Because it's a nice thing. It is that thing of like, okay, does it need to exist even for a holiday setting? Because I know they do have other holiday flavors right now, but it's good and I like it. And if I'm recommending it, like, sure, if you like mint chocolate, because, you're a decent, tax-paying human being, contributing to society and such, then yeah, it's a nice thing. But comparatively, if you're not one of those people, if you're just going over there and living off the grid and, I assume that people who don't like mint and chocolate are basically just the people from The Hills Have Eyes. Just saying. But no, otherwise it is a nice cookie. You can do a little bit better if, again, you want that mint chocolate flavor to be a little bit amped up, but it's a nice thing. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly, it's almost Christmas-tastic rest of your life. I mean, it's not. We're still literally in November, but again, we crossed the line. I'm willing to do Christmas reviews once we've crossed the line. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's a question for you. The Hills Have Eyes or the Wrong Turn movies? Ooh. Either way, you got like weird inbred mutant hillbillies. You really can't go wrong with either. Although I say that and it's like, well, I've never seen the original Hills Have Eyes. Well, so I've seen part of it. And I was a little bit here or there. I kind of preferred the remake version that they did later on. Although I can appreciate, what I saw of the older version, especially now that I'm a little bit older. I think I've only ever seen the first Wrong Turn movie. And that was years ago, and I think it was on TV. So maybe at some point I should go through and watch those. I don't know. Let me know. Is it worth it? Maybe I should do a comparison on those. Not on the channel, but just my own personal thing. Anyway, bye.